Hello, 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 hello. I am Legacy Moon, and this right here is True Crime and Mysteries. And in case you did not know, I am your YouTube investigative journalist, because as I've told you before, we can be whatever we want to be here on the YouTube. Let's see who we got here. Y'all, I changed the time to 9:30 because V had to reschedule. Hope that doesn't inconvenience anyone. And I gotta get off of here at a decent hour so that I can get up in the morning because I have an appointment. So let's say hello to the people who are here. We've got Michi3 here. Real Aunt Natty. Hey, let's talk about it all, boo. Muffin 218, Fessy Jewel. Justin's mom is here. Jane is here. We've got Mimi here. Who else we got here? We got Sound Check Annette. Miss Nisi is in the building. So is Dim Folks, the one, the only, there could never be another. Black but not bitter. Diva Law 888. What's up? Sonia's Boots. Let's see here. I got Dim Folks already. Rossi is here, the Duchess. Hey, baby gravy. Now, why are you correcting? Oh, he's probably just calling you Miss. Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Hey, Mons, them folks. And old man Johnson's farm. How y'all doing? Okay. So it's a lot going on. By the way, if you look up at your screen, this is me in one of my pictures where I didn't bother to put any makeup on my face or, blur out, AI my freckles out or anything. So that's me. Let me blow it up for the people just for a minute. Here I go. All right. Because, sometimes you just got to keep proving yourself to people. Hey, me see loving life. That dude '06, my YouTube boyfriend. Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to do that because sometimes you got to pop out and show. All right. So, anyhow, now that I have said hello to you guys coming in, I want to tell you that uh, I want to word things correctly. I want to say that as a content creator, sometimes, and I said this in Nyla's chat, sometimes you react because you get tired of certain things. And when someone, and I'm speaking now on myself, when someone from a whole nother sector that you don't even have dealings with, you don't talk to them, they've been on your platform one, maybe two times at best, starts making videos and putting your name in the title, you tend to get a little ticked, a little miffed, a little vexed. And sometimes you just go off. Hey, Reef and Muff's mom and Diva Shawnee. Sometimes you just go off. So it's hard. And some people don't have conflict resolution skills. And what's even more bothersome is when these people do this, you haven't even called their name. You're not even thinking about them. Not at all. So I just want to say that sometimes it's hard not to react, but realize that everybody on YouTube doesn't have conflict resolution skills. So you can't resolve any conflict. And then hey, Miss Mad About Music. Then, after Nyla's live, like boom, right after, they go and do a post. Oh, I'm being bullied by a gang of people. Girl, bye. Miss me with that until you can count not one, not two, not three, but 40 plus videos on my platform about you. I've never made a video about you, but until you can do that, don't put me in it. Don't try to direct something my way because you think people can't read between the lines. I know you have problems understanding your super chats. So maybe, you think others have problems reading between the lines, and that's just not the case. So, this is going to be my last warning to you and your friend in the the R. Kelly sector that I don't even talk to, don't know, and don't call his name. And by the way, also tell him if he's going to play a video of mine and say I said something, play the video where I said exactly what he said I said. Okay? Tell him that. But I better not catch my name or find out I'm the topic of subject in any of his videos, in any of your videos, because if I am, I'll have to take proper steps. That's all I'm going to say about that. Them folks that showed up over there would not leave and acted a total ass. Yeah, I mean, you do know, hey, Queen Black, you do know the more that you talk, the more you make yourself look even foolish. So you really should just bow down, okay? Oh, did I speak to you? Miss Mad about music? Girl, yes. Bullying, yes. Oh, she's being bullied by the gang on YouTube because we're friends with it. I don't speak to Dennis. I don't talk to Dennis. I was in his chat the other day when did that, when they did that interview. And believe me, if it wasn't a they, I wouldn't have been there. Leo Lady said, I need to get a drink and snacks for the body can. You sure do. You sure do. Now, this is going to be kind of serious. I have this body cam that it was sent to me by multiple uh, of you, my subscribers. So I'm gonna, because I was debating on whether I was going to show it, but I decided I am, since a lot of people sent it to me, and Ceci Jules sent me something that I found quite interesting, and I hope to get to that too. Hey, Dimples Wimples, sound checking that? Did I get you? Not sure. I think I did. Michi3 said, and didn't even have the nerve to come up and say what. Well, Nyla, to be fair, hey, real, I think I spoke to you. Nyla, she didn't know how to do the link in Ecamm. So, but even if she did, um, I don't think that she would have came up. Miss Principal said I was very close to becoming a content creator just to go off on. Girl, it ain't even worth it. Mm-mm. It is not even worth it. Some people just need to grow up and focus on other things like job applications. I don't know. So Rossi says I've been so preoccupied that I didn't know what was going on, but I know for a fact it ain't no bullying going on. Yes, right, exactly, exactly. But we are going to do what we do, okay, over here at the Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries. I am going to do a news story before we get into this body cam, okay? Let's see here. Hey, babies. Oh, forgot to bring up YouTube. I had it up and I got out of it. Can't quite understand why I did that, but I did. Oh, I know why I did. I know why I did. It was acting funny. So let me pull this up here. Okay. And, while I'm doing this and getting this together, who has time to make multiple troll accounts, join people's membership? I mean, for what? For why? I don't understand that. I mean, phew, I got better things to do. All right. So, in this first piece of news, this we are in Atlanta, and the Atlanta School Board has given they sent out a surprise email to the public school teachers. So let's get into that. Let me make sure I'm sharing. Where's my banner? Okay. There we go. All right. Now let's get into it. Oh, I guess I gotta add the screen. All right, now we are going to get into this piece of news of what went on in Atlanta. Okay. All right, here we go.
Tonight at 11, a surprise email from Atlanta Public Schools leaves teachers stunned tonight, just weeks before the holiday season.
In an email, the district says a bonus that many employees have been counting on will not be happening this year. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn live tonight from the APS central offices in downtown Atlanta. Cody, you spoke with a teacher earlier this evening.
Uh-oh. It disappeared. All right, there we go. Let me bring it back up. All right, sorry about this, y'all. Sorry. I'm trying to mess with this. Okay. All right. We cooking with grease now. Here we go.
Who shared that email with you?
That's right. The email hit inboxes just before 5:30 on Halloween night, long after many teachers clocked out for the weekend. Now, the teacher I spoke with asked we not identify the person out of fear of retaliation.
The teachers are livid. They're pissed off. They're mad as hell.
At this email, timestamped 5:26 p.m. on Halloween, announcing Atlanta Public Schools is ending, quote, hiring high poverty, high needs, and turnaround stipends that were previously in place following board approval.
It was kind of thrown upon us again just 6 weeks before Christmas.
The district wrote it's shifting focus toward, quote, more sustainable compensation strategies, including higher base pay, long-term benefits, and opportunities for professional growth, with a 2030 goal of reaching an average teacher salary of $100,000.
Ultimately, it's going to end up being the kids that suffer because, unfortunately, people are people, and if they aren't very happy with their employer, especially because of a situation like this, they can always quietly quit. They have a job, and they're still not making enough money to put food on the table because APS does not pay well enough. And now they're being told that the Christmas bonus that they were expecting, needing in some cases, is not coming at all.
The educator says the board's decision adds insult to injury.
Well, APS does not pay a lot of money to begin with. There was a lot of people who are on food stamps who are right now just worrying about being able to make the ends meet. And they've gone back on bad decisions before, and we're kind of hoping that that's what happens this time around.
I did reach out to APS this afternoon around 3 o'clock. A spokesperson got back to me around 8 saying they were not aware of this situation, asking if I would send that email. I did around 8:30 and have yet to hear back, trying to get a response to these teachers' concerns. Now, we do know there is a board meeting scheduled for Wednesday. Live in downtown Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, you can understand why.
Excuse me. How is it that they were not aware of that this letter has gone out? And I find it interesting that they haven't gotten back to him. That's very, very interesting. Them folks said that's some poop nonsense. Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. And I honestly, I still don't think teachers across this country get paid enough. I really don't. I think they should get paid because these are the people who are teaching your kids. And you got to figure when kids get in kindergarten or whatever, that is their, or pre-K now, actually, that's their first contact with the outside world, so to speak. Some kids don't go to daycare, and this is where they're learning their conflict resolution skills, how to be, hey Bible lady, how to be friends, how to, as they go along, how to make acquaintances and things like that. And I just don't think that teachers get paid what they should be getting paid. Now, this next thing we are going to get into is something that was sent to me by Thessie Jewell. And I want to do it because I think it's important. And wow is all I can say. But let me play that now. Okay, here we go. And this is about, let me make this. Okay, this is about a police captain doing things that he should not be doing, and then blaming it on others, the usual. But this time it did not work in his favor. It absolutely did not work in his favor. So let's get into that.
This former police captain was caught on camera clotheslining this inmate, and he's now facing federal charges.
Now, the
Federal.
former high-ranking officer is accused of assaulting a detainee and lying about it in his report.
So when the Essex County District Attorney's Office, quote unquote, investigated this case, they determined there should be no criminal charges. But then the feds got involved and had the opposite view and decided to charge this former captain.
Here's another look at the video we exclusively obtained. Police arrested Sodiq Amuset in March.
Let me first of all say, when things like this happen, wait, what's happening with Justin's mom? Oh, okay. Anyhow, okay, let's get back into this.
2023, after they said he was uncooperative when they showed up to check out a noise complaint. They brought him back to the Lawrence Police Department to book him for disorderly conduct. Watch as Mangan supervises the process. He seems to clothesline Amuset out of nowhere and bring him to the ground. The Essex DA tapped Dan Bennett, the state's former public safety secretary, to
I want to look at this again because I didn't know that this is what this was called. Leo Lady said the federal dollars that are provided for the bonuses, if they cut the funding, they may not have funding, in my opinion. Hey, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. I want to go back because I didn't know that this kind of thing was called clotheslining. I'd never heard that called that before.
After they said he was uncooperative when they showed up to check out a noise complaint. They brought him back to the Lawrence Police Department to book him for disorderly conduct. Watch as Mangan supervises the process. He seems to clothesline Amuset out of nowhere and bring him to the ground. The Essex DA tapped Dan Bennett, the state's former public safety secretary, to conduct an independent review of the incident. That report recommended no charges for what it described as a, quote, universally accepted takedown.
Universally accepted? What was this guy even doing to warrant any use of force? Maybe there's more information, maybe there was something the cops see that we didn't see, or the guy did something bad leading up to this, but
I didn't see where this guy did anything bad leading up to this. He was just standing there. Even if he cussed them out, that is no reason for them to do what they did.
it doesn't look like that's the case, and apparently the feds thought this wasn't justified, so... Also, are you ready for what the cop said in his report as to why he thought this was justified?
Now, according to the indictment, Mangan wrote it in his report that he had to use force because the man being booked was, quote, assaultive. But state investigators later...
Black but not bitter. Can you Google and see if assaultive is a word and what that means? Because how do you be assaultive? Either you assaulted or you didn't, but assaultive, I mean, maybe maybe that means you drew your hand back and you was getting ready to give a punch, but before you could, they got you. I don't know, I'm just saying. Leo Lady said, well, damn, he just blindsided the guy and the other cop. Yeah. Hey, Rakia.
Determined that based on surveillance video of the incident, that Mangan's account was not true.
Let's analyze the video. The man is already in a police-controlled building with numerous...
Okay, here we go. Let me see. So, types of assaultive behavior is verbal aggression, abusive language, shouting, or insult, hurling, physical aggression, acts of violence, including scratching, punching, or use of a weapon. Bible Lady said, did he mean assertive? Because What the fuck is assaultive? So we just got the definition from Black but Not Bitter. So apparently it's a thing. But even if he was cussing him out, okay, I see no reason for the type of force that was used. I mean, just ridiculous.
Cops around and two right in front of him. There is a huge power imbalance, and any threat to safety is somewhat minimized by all of this. I don't see him going to attack the officers. Who knows what words were being said, but does it really look like a reasonable and justified use of force here? Imagine if this guy hit his head just right on the metal door or the concrete floor or the hard wall. This could have easily.
Now it's funny because it seems like he was talking, hey Jet Black Straight, it seems like he was talking to the other guy, not the guy who took him down, but it seems like he was talking to the other guy. Bible Lady said, well, in that case, I've been assaultive on several occasions. I know, right? I know I have.
Easily been fatal. And if it was, we'd be talking about more serious charges, possibly something like manslaughter. If this had been fatal, I don't know if the county DA could have escaped filing charges. Also, imagine if there were no cameras. Imagine how something like this would have played out 50 years ago. But even with cameras, this time.
Right. Thank you for that. Yeah, imagine how this would have played out 50 years ago. And I think this immediately should at least, if not be looked at by the feds like before they decided, oh, he didn't do anything wrong. This should have went to another county. It shouldn't have even been looked at in the same county or something, because to me that's, hey, Life Unleashed, to me that's like, I don't know. I know everybody in the county, they're not all friends, they're not all banding together. I know that. But I just think for the look of it, it should have gone to another county in the first place. So I'm glad the feds looked into it. Justin's mom said 10 years ago. Yeah. Actually, today, it's still, as we see, Leo Lady said he would have been unalived 50 years ago, 20 years ago, and even 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure would. Who has a birthday? Hey, let's talk about it all has a birthday. Oh, we'll have to do something about that.
Type of thing still happens.
However, we showed the video to two use of force experts. Here's what they told us at the time.
I think, quite honestly, that the officer overreacted in this case, and essentially put him on the ground without really having a justification to do so.
I've never taught a clothesline technique. My contemporaries never taught a clothesline technique. And I have never seen that technique in any type of a use of force curriculum.
I wonder, can that break someone's neck? I'm not a violent person, so I don't necessarily know. Miss Mad About Music said hey, let's talk about, yep, we're going to get her. Baby Gravy said, in Florida, whenever there is an officer involved incident, FDLE investigates it.
So just a couple hours ago, Mangan made his first appearance in federal court. The former police officer was injured in a crash while on duty back in 2023, and records show he retired on disability. In a statement tonight, the Lawrence Police Chief writes in part, quote, the actions of any one individual do not represent the values, integrity, or professionalism of the Lawrence Police Department. We remain committed to transparency, accountability, and the trust of our community.
What a robotic statement. It's complete boilerplate. This is pretty much the exact same statement the public gets every time there is police misconduct. This statement could pretty much just be reused and recycled for any incident because it's so general and unfeeling. What a joke. They're not taking it seriously, and this statement is emblematic of that. I know this is just part of the statement, but still.
We also heard from the Essex DA, who told us his office takes misconduct seriously.
So seriously that they didn't charge the cop.
And the decision not to pursue charges was based on the careful review of two separate independent investigations.
Reef and Muff's mom, I was sitting here thinking the same thing. I didn't catch that earlier. Like, what? They retired on disability? What? Yeah. You still going to jail, and how's that going to work out for you?
investigations, which concluded the use of force was not unreasonable. If convicted, the former police captain's pension would be in jeopardy.
I know there's a lot of factors in a charging decision, like if they think they can actually get a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt, and they have to apply the specific state law and stuff, but if the script were flipped and someone did the same thing to a police officer, I'm speculating that the investigation would have gone much faster and would have resulted in super serious felony charges, and the DA would have stood behind it. I don't know. Am I the one being unreasonable here? It looks like he's facing 4 charges.
Y'all are loving this. Justin's mom said, I like those smart aleck remarks he makes. The Duchess says, love this commentator. I know, right? Hey, tell me that part.
In total, 2 counts each of deprivation of rights under color of law and false report.
Now, Mangan left the courthouse a short time ago after the judge released him while waiting for his trial. Mangan is accused of committing an unprovoked attack on a man brought to the Lawrence Police Department following a noise complaint in 2023. Now, a lawsuit filed by that man who'd been arrested said that Mangan clotheslined him, drove his head into a metal door and onto the concrete floor. Mangan has since left the Lawrence Police Department and is no longer certified to be a police officer anywhere in Massachusetts.
Let's take a look at what the Essex County District.
So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, okay, this incident happened. They investigated. They found him, not guilty of any wrongdoing or any misconduct. So he said, let me go on ahead and retire on disability. Tell me, how disabled was he when he clotheslined that guy? Hey, honey, say that. Hey, did I say, hey, thirsty rabbit?
District Attorney Paul Tucker said. He said, this office takes allegations of police misconduct involving unreasonable use of force and inaccurate reports extremely seriously. The decision not to prosecute was made after thoughtful review of 2 separate and independent investigations, including the opinions of 2 respected and highly credentialed experts who found the use of force was not unreasonable in the totality of the circumstances. These investigations underlie our determination that criminal charges may not be proved under Massachusetts law under the criminal standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. What do you make of this statement? To me, it just sounds like he's using a bunch of buzzwords. Maybe there's more to this statement, but if the cop's actions were truly justified, don't you think the DA would prominently put in his statement that evidence? Like, if the guy said, I'm gonna punch you, here it comes. That might be exculpatory, for example. But instead of giving context or evidence that would justify the police action, all I hear are buzzwords and excuses. This is just another super generalized statement that tells us nothing about the specifics of this case. Good thing the feds decided to step in. After some more digging, it looks like the cops stated in filed police reports that the attack was provoked when the man slightly turned and bladed his body and simultaneously threw his outstretched right arm to grab at my face with his fingers in a grabbing motion.
Did y'all see that? I did not see that. Hey, Wings and Mumbo Sauce. Hey, D-Dub.
Does this look like what happened to you? Or does it look like this guy is just talking and communicating with his hands? Also, look more closely at the video. When the man gets clotheslined, he isn't even looking at the cop who attacks him. He's looking and talking to the other officer. So how could his actions even be directed at the former police captain? Maybe the cop wants to claim defense of others or something like that, but his statement says the man was trying to grab his face. So he's saying there was at least a self-defense claim, which seems super questionable. Maybe the cop has claimed defense of others as well in addition to the self-defense claim, but a self-defense claim by itself, like I said, seems potentially bogus. Also, the cop here was placed on paid administrative leave in 2023.
Oh, wow.
Great to see a taxpayer-funded vacation, as the phrase goes. If the charges don't get dropped, and if there's no plea deal, and this case goes to trial, I would like to hear the testimony of the other officer there and see if he thinks there was a threat from the man. And why did the second cop there not intervene and try to get the other cop off of the man immediately? Let's see what other information gets revealed, or what defense this cop who's been charged will put forward. Apparently, this cop has repeatedly denied the allegations against him in court filings for the civil rights lawsuit here. So maybe he's going to continue in that same vein in the criminal context and say that he did nothing wrong and actually mount a defense.
I mean, we're getting all angles of this, and never. Just wow. Is this it? All right, way to end your video. Okay. I was very pleased with that commentator and that video. And very displeased with the law. Yes, Jane. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, 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 I'm not ready for you. Yeah, exactly. Bible lady, taxpayers funded vacation. That is the perfect phrase. But Jane, just imagine if it wasn't. I mean, the police officer just out and out lied. So just imagine if there were no cameras, what would really be going on? So yeah, that's just terrible. That is just terrible that that happened that way. But I'm glad that that happened to him. But I'm glad that it was caught on camera and whatnot. Well, before we get into our body cam slash interrogation, make sure you hit that like button. And I know that we have a birthday in the house. It is a let's talk about it all's birthday. Hey, she's an introvert. It is a let's talk about it all birthday. So let's wish her. I know y'all, a lot of y'all already did. Did I say hey to you, my Ty? Let's go ahead and wish her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sweet pea. Happy birthday, sweet pea. Happy birthday to you. May our good Lord bless you. May our good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday, sweet pea. Don't worry about nothing. It get better, trust me. Happy birthday, sweet pea. I love you, sweet pea.
Happy birthday to you. Let's talk about it all and many more. Okay, now we are going to get into this here body cam, which is, as I said before, it was sent to me by a lot of you guys. And I decided, well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show it. It is kind of hey, just Nikki. It is kind of mm, let's just say I don't. We're not gonna laugh a lot like we normally do on these body cams, but sometimes you just gotta be serious. And this is about a mom who moved into her new place and sort of kind of left her daughter there in the old house. But you're gonna hear her story and what all she has to say and whatnot. Everybody's got an excuse or a reason. And we're also gonna see an interview by the another child that is in the home. It's very interesting. It's giving, the one we did with the lady who, left her niece and nephew in the trunk and got pulled over. It's kind of given a little bit of that. So without further ado, we will get into this here body cam. Okay. And oh, okay, I already did that part. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. Why is it? Okay, it is on the screen. Okay, y'all, here we go.
It looked like it's been there for like 6-7 months.
I hope nobody want to leave a little girl in there dead, not say nothing.
Skeleton. It's a skeleton. Yeah, in the dark.
But that's the arm, that's the leg. You see her hair still.
Her body is so badly decayed that none of us have seen anything like that in our lives.
And you stop playing dumb like you don't know what happened to your damn oldest daughter. Your special needs oldest daughter.
I know she's autistic.
So tell me what happened in that apartment.
An anonymous 911 call leads police in DeKalb County, Georgia, to a quiet, seemingly abandoned apartment. But behind...
So let me say, now y'all see what this is going to be about. Okay. Let me say that. And there's multiple body cams on this this young lady. This is the only one I've seen where the interrogation is attached. But I do want to say, in case they don't, I want to say that the police, this man who was the anonymous caller, called, I think, 4 times before they took it serious. I'll say that. Let's see here. Black but not bitter said, I hate when they go fast. I watched this the other day. I remember this when it happened in the ATL area. Yes, and this is in the state of Georgia. Hey, Southside Chi-Town. Well, the show can begin because you are here now, Southside Chi-Town. Hey there, cupcakes. Okay, let's get into this. Y'all, I hope tomorrow also, I just want to say this before I forget, I hope I am putting together a video for members only that I think you guys are going to enjoy. And I'm hoping to do that sometime in the early evening tomorrow.
one door awaits something so horrific, it sets investigators on a desperate search for answers and ultimately exposes a case steeped in unimaginable cruelty.
When you left her, was she alive?
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On June 25, 2023, emergency dispatchers receive a chilling 911 call.
First of all, I want to say I want to remain anonymous about this information. It's a dead body of a little girl in building 2815, apartment 27. Can y'all please hurry up? Look like she's been there for like at least 6-7 months.
Do you know who lives here?
No, ma'am. I'm sure y'all gonna find all that information out once y'all identify the little girl.
DeKalb County police officers soon arrive to investigate the caller's claims.
Oh, said several months.
Yeah. Cat, please.
At first, I was thinking that this was a family member who called this in. But I'm leaning, because of his words, I listened to this 911 call a couple times because I was trying to make a decision. And I'm leaning towards someone who probably, you know, how if somebody knows an apartment is vacant for a long time, you know how people just break in, you know, squat or whatever. And I think that that's what happened. I could be wrong. But Rakia, I was wondering the same thing. Didn't the neighbors smell it? But I think that that's what happened. He broke in, and if I'm right about that, if I am right about my hunch that he, my, what is it? It's not hunch. It's not. Okay, but anyways, a lot of hunching going on. But anyway, I have a hunch that he broke in there. He decided to call the police, and if I am correct, I'm glad that he did the right thing. Hey, life ain't over. Hey, allegedly. You thought it was the maintenance man. The reason why I thought about that, but then I don't think it was the maintenance man. Well, I don't know. It could be. It could be. Allegedly said, you don't think it was the brother? At first, I did. Yeah, there's a lot of hunching going on. At first, I did think it was the brother, but I don't. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm leaning more towards someone broke in, but we'll see.
When no one answers, the officer tries the door and finds it unlocked.
Cat, please.
Come on, yo.
Oh, please. No, I mean, it smells like funk, but not like 49 funk. Trying to see if anybody around here knows anything about the unit, but
So apparently, the apartment in general smelled, but he didn't smell anything like decomp.
Cat, please.
This door usually open?
I don't know because I don't try to people's doors.
Fair.
Have you ever seen anybody go in or out of this unit though?
Not since the lady moved.
How long ago did she move?
The months, maybe?
They cautiously head inside, and though it appears as though no one is home, belongings such as furniture and toys can be seen scattered throughout the apartment.
Yeah, it looked like it. Go to that closet.
Is there moisture on this one? Right. I saw that.
Finding nothing unusual during their search, officers clear the scene. Hours later, dispatchers receive another 911 call from the same anonymous source.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Ma'am, I called like 2 hours ago. I told these folk what I discovered. I discovered a little girl body stuffed in the closet. That had been there, it looked like it been there for like 6-7 months. And it still got clothes on.
Is it a child or male or female?
I can tell it's a female because it got on the pink dress with the hair. She got a bundle of hair. Ma'am, you gonna send somebody out here?
Yes, I want to go ahead and get the call in for you. I just have to get as much information as possible, okay?
Ma'am, like I don't. You got children, ma'am?
Yes, I have 3 boys, and I do understand your concern. Like I said, I have to get as much information for the officer as I can, so that way they can know what they're walking into once they get there. Because you just saying, hey, I found a dead girl in the closet. I have to get some more information.
Listen, I'm telling you, that should be the most important information. That you should get somebody's legs moving, wheels turning.
We're going to get someone out there to check the area. You have a good day.
I thought you already sent somebody.
A third call reaches dispatchers, this time from a security guard, claiming a man told him about the body of a little girl in apartment 27. And
see, this is why I think it was a vagrant, because I don't, if it was maintenance, I think that they would be able to give more information, like for sure it was a girl or whatever. Well, he was for sure because the child had on pink, but this is ridiculous. 3 times, but I think it was a 4th. I think he had to call back again too after this.
an officer returns to the scene to meet with the security guard, who appears skeptical.
The guy got out of the car and said, "Hey man, you need to go down there, apartment 27, building 2815. I said, "What's the problem?" He's just a little girl in there dead. We've been trying to contact 911 for 2 days. I said, 2 days?
Nah, they lying.
I said, but they told me not to go in by myself, so.
Wanna go check it out? Yeah. This is our third time out here, because I checked it myself earlier.
Oh, you heard about something like this?
Yeah, this is like the 4th call we got.
Ain't anyone in there?
No, but I'll check again just to be sure.
Hear that? I was out here. Okay, this is like the 4th call we got. Nobody was taking it seriously. Nobody. Hey, make it rain.
They said in the closet. No, we ain't look that good, but.
Oh, and you know what? Wings and Mumbo Sauce said that dispatcher was not in the mood to play with Dion on the phone. Leo Lady said the security guard may have promised not to give his name. But it's just ridiculous. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't know about all 4 times, but these 2 times, that sounded like the same dispatcher to me. I could be wrong, and she should remember that. Somebody call you don't forget a call like that. Del Sol says dispatchers need to do better. They cannot take everything personal, then be nasty to someone reporting a crime. County lazy cops. Yeah, you've been here before, and yeah, you didn't see him, but we'll check it again.
I mean, it could be up under something. Or
he says in the closet, a little girl. So yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm telling.
I'm sorry for stopping. Before we go on, I just want to say this apartment. Somebody said 3 months when they were talking earlier on here, but I think in total it was 7 months. But whether it was 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 10 months, why does that? I mean, like, when you move out an apartment, I thought they went in there and clean. Like, if you left your stuff in there, they go in, they clean it out, get it ready to rent to someone else, and charge you for them having to clean it out. I cannot understand for the life of me how that apartment was vacant for so long and looked like that. People live in the complex. This is not an abandoned complex. There's neighbors and everything. So the Duchess says, "What you mean we didn't look that good?" I'm pissed off already.
2 days after when that might be smelling by now.
yeah. Well, the very first call said it'd been in there for months.
Oh,
That's it.
News, man. They lying.
They said it'd been there for months.
They lying.
Nah, I know that ain't true,
Mhm.
Tom. Yeah, smelling like by now.
I hope nobody wouldn't leave a little girl in there dead, not say nothing.
The home is searched once again, but what has begun to seem like nothing more than a cruel prank is about to take a dark turn.
Smells up. Yeah. I was wondering, was it just me? Is it something?
The officer shines his flashlight into a small closet, and a grim reality finally sets in.
Bruh.
What?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
See what?
Oh. She in there.
Really? Where?
I don't see it. I don't see it.
That's in that black bag?
No, she on top. It's so decayed you can't tell.
Oh, that's that.
But you can see the hair. But that's the arm, that's the leg. But if you look in there, you can see the clothes around the body. You see her hair still.
Inside the closet are the mummified remains of a small girl, seated in a stroller with the upper half of her body folded over and resting on a dark-colored comforter. She's wearing only a reddish-colored tank top and a diaper, with her hair styled in what's described as a small puff. Her body has significantly decayed. On top of her small frame, investigators find a woman's red purse. Inside are the ID and bank card for 27-year-old Alondra Hobbs, who, according to the property manager, was living in the apartment.
What do you know about this family? I know you told me that they moved in.
I don't know anything no more about they were under eviction.
Investigators put out a bolo for Alondra, who had no other.
So now we have answers because somebody had asked, was she paying rent? No, she was evicted. So still, and I saw someone earlier said, slumlords, but I honestly, this looks like some sort of public housing to me. Them folks said, I thought the guy said she had a pink dress and hair bundles. I'm not gonna fault them for that. He did say that, but I'm not gonna fault them for that because she was mummified. And just think about this. Think about how long she had to be gone for this body to actually be mummified. I don't know if you can still smell a mummified, but well, yeah, because those officers smelled the other one. Okay. And Southside Chi-Town, the lights probably were off. And to be honest with you, them lights were probably off before she even moved out. And let me see, did I miss anything? Southside, you saw her at the police station, but not this part. Okay.
known address. According to the property manager, the apartment was leased by Alondra's husband, Cameron Hobbs.
He came in about 2 weeks ago asking to be taken off the lease.
No signs of distress, no reason. He just wanted to be done with it.
He didn't seem like nothing was wrong.
So they have no children on the lease.
There's no kids listed on the lease. It's just him and her.
After speaking with the Department of Children and Family Services, investigators learned that Alondra has 3 daughters, ages 2, 4, and 7. The 4-year-old, Cameron's only biological child, is confirmed to be in his care. Alondra's mother tells investigators the 2-year-old is also safe and was recently seen with Alondra, but she shares that she hasn't seen the oldest, 7-year-old Olivia Naomi Jordan, since last year.
Then this morning when I woke up, I seen a little something on the news about it, and I was like, oh my goodness. I just came from my friend's house telling them about it, and I'm just hoping it's not Olivia.
To add to their
Now, I thought this was the boyfriend and not the husband. The one child is his. And this confused me. The 4-year-old is his, but the 2-year-old isn't. That's okay. So he has custody of his kid. Now, what I want to know is, as a grandmother, you've seen your other grandchildren. You know she has 3. You haven't seen this one in a year. And you ain't asking no questions or calling no people? I don't get it. And this girl, by the way, she was autistic. And the mother probably did not do the things that she was supposed to do that you need to be doing when you have a special needs child.
Concerned, she explains that 7-year-old Olivia is autistic and nonverbal, making her especially reliant on the people around her for care and communication. Olivia was also diagnosed with cerebral palsy and experienced seizures, a condition for which she should be regularly receiving medications. According to the neurology group that was treating her, they filled her prescriptions remotely during the pandemic, but in August of 2022, they stopped renewing her prescriptions as Alondra didn't bring her in for a physical appointment. According to Alondra's sister, who works for the Department of Children and Family Services, she too hasn't seen Olivia since last year.
And I know I had asked her, I was like, where's Olivia? Because I watched all 3, and she was like, oh, she's down south in Albany with her paternal grandmother. Well, she didn't say paternal, but with her grandma and her dad's side.
Though no father was listed on Olivia's birth certificate, investigators identified him through other means, later confirming that Olivia was not in his care.
So, sister works for Protective Services, and she didn't find anything suspicious. You just took the word that she's, because I trust me, when you have a trifling sibling, and this girl's trifling. She appears to be trifling, and you didn't think that you needed to look into this further? Yes, DCFS worker, Justin's mom. Them folks said I would have called the cops. Me too.
Tragically, dental records would show the mummified remains in the closet belonged to the 7-year-old girl, who it appears was never reported missing. Given the condition of her body, a cause of death could not be determined without an autopsy. The results would later reveal details far more disturbing than anyone could imagine. On June 29th, 4 days after Olivia was found, Alondra was located at a hotel in Marietta, Georgia. Her 2-year-old daughter was with her and appeared to be in good condition. Investigators sat down with Alondra for an interview, determined to uncover what happened to 7-year-old Olivia. After reading her Miranda warnings, they began by asking clarifying questions about her children, not explaining that Olivia was found deceased.
I have a 2-year.
Before we get into her interrogation, it gets worse. It gets worse. But before we get into her interrogation, I don't think they mentioned that this baby was when they found her, she was like sitting in a stroller. The Duchess says, I hope she didn't work for Children's Services because whatever children are in her care, they ain't safe. Yes, she did. She worked for Children's Services. Bible Lady said, if they say this baby was violated, I'm done.
8-year-old and a 4-year-old.
What are their names?
Oh, okay.
Olivia.
Okay, since they're by different individuals.
I got 3 different baby daddies.
Okay.
3
When was the
different
last
baby
time you
daddies.
talked to Mr. Cameron?
He won't let me talk.
I mean, you gotta talk.
No, he will not answer the phone. I done sent text message, because he's the one who have and Olivia. He picked me up because it's not his. He been battling from severe. I done got 2 cases. I've been locked up twice because he put his hands on me and I fought back. He's sick in the head.
When was the last time you seen?
I haven't seen Olivia. The only person I have is.
If she's telling the truth, this would place Cameron as the last person to be entrusted with Olivia's care. But by her account, Cameron wanted nothing to do with her.
Why did you leave her?
Because it was a lot on me.
Okay, now tell me, keep on going.
Here we go.
I went through the worst in that house. Been with Cameron Hobbs. My baby, she was autistic. He wanted me to give her up to the white folks. It was just a lot. We stayed into arguments after arguments. He beat me, all types of stuff. I just had to get away.
Cameron agreed to speak with investigators, volunteering to come to the station with his 4-year-old child. During a forensic interview, the 4-year-old expressed something about her father that was deeply concerning.
Well, listen. Somebody hit me right here.
They did, and tell me who hit you right there.
Cameron.
Cameron, and who's Cameron?
Like, he make it bleed. He made me kill me. He made kill me.
He killed you?
Mm-hmm. I'll be there like this. Look. It's like this.
Well, tell me, how would Cameron kill you?
You gotta do the last one, too. You gotta do the last one.
He did the last one, too?
You gotta do the last one.
Cameron's mother admitted she was aware that abuse took place inside the apartment, but by her account, the abuser was Alondra. She shared a photograph with investigators which appears to show a large handprint-shaped welt across Olivia's chest. And while Alondra says she was kicked out of the apartment with her 2-year-old daughter, Cameron claims he moved out of the apartment around the summer of last year, leaving all 3 of the girls in Alondra's care.
I want to know what's going on.
We're trying to find Olivia.
What you mean?
We're looking for Olivia. And I'm trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what happened to her before we make our own assumptions and you're going to be walking out of here in handcuffs. All right? So you need to tell us a little bit better story than what you're telling us now.
So how am I supposed to know if I wasn't?
You're the mother of her, right? You know
exactly, but...
And we talked to Mr. Hobbs and we laid eyes on, and we just laid eyes on where is Olivia?
So Olivia's supposed to be with Cameron at 2815 Misty Waters Drive where Cameron was.
And he kicked you out?
Yes, he kicked me and my baby out.
So you think the neighbors have seen you? So that's a lie. And you can stop playing dumb like you don't know what happened to your damn oldest daughter. Your special needs oldest daughter.
I know she's autistic.
So tell me what happened in that apartment.
I can't tell you besides I left her.
Let's get this straight. She wants us to believe that she left the house and she left the baby with Cameron. I thought, first of all, he was down south with the grandparents. She was down south with the grandparents. But more importantly, so you left this baby with Cameron, the same Cameron who wanted you to give her to the white folks. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, and Goddess Geo, she said she was autistic, not the baby is autistic. Yeah, no, the baby's the one who was unalive is the autistic one. But what I want to know is why would you leave? He wanted you to give the baby to the white folks. Why would you leave the baby with him? Makes no sense. And she's living in a hotel, right, Rakia? Cupcake says she sure did say was. Oh, Oh, I get you, goddess. Okay, I get you. You know, I told y'all sometimes read these comments. Okay, goddess Gio, I get what you're saying now. She did, and now that you've said it, yeah, she did say was. She absolutely did say was. Wow. Past tense. Mm-mm-mm.
You left her in that apartment alone?
No, with Cameron. Cameron was the one who was supposed to be watching her. But did I leave her in the apartment alone? No. I left her with Cameron. I did the wrong thing because it was too much on me and I knew I couldn't take care of her.
Cameron didn't leave her.
He did.
He didn't leave her.
All of this is because of Cameron. Like,
that's not Cameron's child.
I know, but Cameron been there the whole time. Since she was born, he wanted me to give her up. Cameron beat her so bad, he threw her in the closet. He did so much. That's why we stayed fighting. That's why I got 2 domestic violence cases. He choked my daughter. He bit her thumb. He did a lot to her. He pulled her hair out.
But you left her with him. Okay.
Literally.
That's not what happened.
According to Cameron, after leaving Alondra with the 3 girls, he regularly returned to pick up his 4-year-old daughter for visits. But when he picked her up for a visit last Easter, he refused to return her, stating that the 4-year-old girl was afraid of her mother.
My mama said don't mess with my toy because I get a wet nurse bash.
Mommy said don't mess with the toys because you get a what?
A whooping.
A whooping. Okay.
During her forensic interview, the 4-year-old girl was asked about her family. The interviewer asked for her help drawing faces with emotions to represent them. She chose a sad face for her father and happy faces for herself, her mother, and 2
Okay. I'm in confusement. Can somebody in the chat help me? I thought Cameron wasn't the father. Is Cameron this baby's father or not? Hey, I don't know if I said my hey, Miss Boogie down. What's up? And hey, Native Tribe Urban Media. What is up, sir? What is up? Okay. Let's see. You think he is the father? Cameron is the baby daddy. I thought so. Wait a minute. This 2-year-old is not Cameron's, but the 4-year-old and the 7-year-old was Cameron. Baby Gravy said Cameron is not the father of the daughter that died. But that's what they just said though. Okay, Black but Not Bitter said Cameron is the father of the girl being interviewed. Right. But they just let me go back a smidge.
After leaving Alondra with the 3 girls, he regularly returned to pick up his 4-year-old daughter for visits. But when he picked her up for a visit last Easter, he refused to return her, stating that the 4-year-old girl was afraid of her mother.
My mama said don't mess with my toy because I get a wet nurse bash.
Mommy said don't mess with the toys because you get a what?
A whooping.
A whooping. Okay.
During her forensic interview, the 4-year-old girl was asked about her family. The interviewer asked for her help drawing faces with emotions to represent them. She chose a sad face for her father and happy faces for herself, her mother, and 2-year-old sister. While the young girl doesn't mention Olivia by name, she tells the interviewer she has another sister and gives her a different face entirely.
And my sister shouldn't need an angry face.
So the other sister, we draw an angry face?
Yeah.
And how come we draw an angry face for her?
She's mad.
She's mad?
She's angry and mad.
What she says later, completely unprompted, is downright chilling.
Skeleton. It's a skeleton.
Skeleton?
Yeah, in the dark.
In the dark? What's a skeleton in the dark?
You know what, y'all? I got it now. I'm straight. Thank you, y'all. Hey, Caramel Beauty. I I'm just so pissed off, I think, at this situation. Somebody had said it earlier. I think it was Dimples Wimples. There are so many people out here who want children and can't have them. And there are people out here who have children and this is what they do. Now, them folks, you're right. You said that's a lot of trauma. It is. I mean, now it's bad enough that, she's scared of her mother or whatever. I don't know how she feels about her father. It doesn't seem like she's too cool with him, but to know that her sister is a skeleton is just. Hey, Bootleg Dreams. Them folks said, yes, plenty of people would have given this little girl a good home and tried their best. Yeah, I mean, she was autistic and nonverbal, but I have seen autistic children, verbal and nonverbal, and I've seen the nonverbal ones be just fine and learn to communicate and everything. Just because they can't communicate doesn't mean, it's the end of the world because they can be taught. Didn't even take her, seems like, to have her doctor's appointments. So I know good and darn well she wasn't taking her to any type of education to learn anything. Let me see. Baba Lady said, OMG cupcakes. That is so sad that she saw yeah, it is. It is. Bootleg Dream said, "Hi Legacy. I had to click off the video when I saw it the other day. I'm not sure how it ended." Yeah, it is a tough one to get through. It really is.
I feel sad.
You feel sad?
Mhm.
Well, you said something about a skeleton in the dark. Who's the skeleton in the dark?
The pink one.
The pink one?
The pink skeleton.
Skeleton in the dark. Well, you mentioned feeling sad. Tell me about feeling sad.
It made me feel sad, like a doggy.
What made you feel sad?
The skeleton sound. I look like a skeleton. Mama, she. Tell me I look like a doggy, like this.
Okay.
But at just 4
Oh,
years old, it's
wow.
difficult to know what she truly understands or what horror she may have seen. Investigators continue to pressure Alondra, and it isn't long before her calm confession exposes the heartbreaking truth.
He was supposed to be watching my daughter, but I left her.
You left her alone. You left her in there. Okay, why did you leave Olivia then?
So much.
Okay. When you left her, was she alive? She was alive? Where'd you leave her at? What room inside the apartment?
Our bedroom.
All right. Where at in her bedroom?
She was just sitting on the bed.
No, she wasn't.
Where?
You left her. You know where she left her.
I left her.
She wasn't sitting on the bed. You left her in the bedroom, but you left her somewhere and she was in something. So you need to say it.
Besides what? The stroller she was sitting in.
Say that again?
The stroller.
Okay, where at?
The closet.
Was she alive then? All right. And the reason why you left her is because?
It was too much on me.
Okay. Give me an example of too much. I have 3 children, so I'm trying to relate.
I mean, dealing with coming from an abusive family, not having my mama, me and Cameron always fighting, not having the support. He wasn't helping me.
Did you let Cameron know that you're
Not
leaving
his
that baby?
baby.
I know the answer to that. I can't.
If Cameron's not helping you, why would you leave the child with her? And since she had cerebral palsy, would she be? She's autistic already, and she's not getting the occupational therapy that she needs. Is it conceivable that she was actually just sitting on the bed? That doesn't even make sense to me. And these past tense words that she's throwing out, I guess she thinks everybody's stupid. Yeah, Bootleg Dreams, thank you. You cannot force a man to be a stepfather. Right. Especially when the same man you said told you give the baby to the white folks. And if it was too much for her, there are services she could have got. There's respite care. There are so many services out there. She could have contacted an autistic support group, autistic children's support. There were so many things that could have been done. Had no 54.
Shaking your head doesn't mean anything. When you left, where'd you go?
To my brother's house.
The knowledge that Olivia was alive when she was abandoned is both tragic and unthinkable. Yet even those words failed to capture what would soon be revealed about the depth of her suffering. Investigators take a break, momentarily leaving Alondra alone.
Hey, Miss Lady, let me get that plastic back real quick. We'll be back.
Where's my baby?
Hey, man, you need tissues?
Where's my baby?
She's not here. We got her right here. She's fine.
She's leaving.
No, she's right here. We're playing with her.
Unfortunately, they took the plastic bag from her.
Kill me. I'm over it. Just kill me at this point. Like, there's no point.
Detectives return, prepared with questions to help them understand the full story. Between Alondra's admissions and the results of Olivia's autopsy, the true scope of her suffering begins to emerge.
When you left her, I understand that you told me she was in the stroller by the closet. Did you leave her with anything else? Any food? Any water?
Listen.
But I meant, if you knew you were leaving, did you leave her with any additional stuff?
I did have a bottle of water.
A bottle of water?
I know she said she had special needs. Was she capable enough to drink the water herself? Did you leave her with any type of crackers or food? Anything that might be in a...
I did.
Like in a bag? Like maybe a bag of chips or anything?
I mean, I gave it to her.
Okay, what did you give her?
She had chips. She had real food. It was like little snacks and stuff.
Okay, was it in a cup?
Like chips.
A bowl?
It was in a bag. It was a mixture of things. And Olivia had seizures, so with the medication she was on, it was prone for her to eat more than usual. But
you think she was capable of eating the bag? Or would that be out of the normal?
I mean, I don't know because Olivia, with her being autistic, autistic kids do kind of weird things, so.
But any food she may have left for Olivia would have quickly run out, leaving the child to endure the slow agony of hunger. According to combined reports from the medical examiner and
So that we're clear. She left her in the stroller by the closet. How she got in is beyond me, but she left her some water and I think some crackers or some chips or something like that. And that was it. And that was supposed to sustain her until what? I don't know. She was discovered. Dimples Wimple said, I hope everybody, the Bisha visits her cell. Let me see. Michi3 says she was 2 years old. Heifer, why? No, she was 5. I mean 7.
her official autopsy, Olivia's unclothed and mummified remains weighed only 5 pounds. Though her internal organs had completely dissolved, a wadded-up plastic grocery bag was located in her abdominal cavity in the shape of a stomach. Additionally, unidentified red...
Oh, I'm sorry, what? I gotta go back. I want to hear that again.
But any food she may have left for Olivia would have quickly run out, leaving the child to endure the slow agony of hunger. According to combined reports from the medical examiner and her official autopsy, Olivia's unclothed and mummified remains weighed only 5 pounds.
We're gonna take this one by one. She was mummified, unclothed. How'd she get unclothed?
Though her internal organs had completely dissolved.
Her internal organs dissolved. Now, I didn't know that was possible. Reef and Muff's mom said, OMG, that poor baby, at a plastic bag.
A wadded-up plastic grocery bag was located in her abdominal cavity in the shape of a stomach. Additionally...
So, okay, was this So her stomach, it looked like a wadded up plastic bag, or did she eat a plastic bag? I want to hear that again. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh gosh, I don't. Let me go a little bit further because I don't want to. Okay.
And mummified remains weighed only 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Though her internal organs had completely dissolved, a wadded up plastic grocery bag was located in her abdominal cavity in the shape of a stomach.
So, okay, so she must have ate the bag, and since all her internal organs dissolved, I guess the stomach dissolved. So, in place of the stomach was this plastic bag. Yes, Southside Chi-Town said she ate the bag. Bible Lady said she probably shoved that plastic bag down her throat. Poor baby was probably hungry. You know, what else can you do in that position? Baby Gravy, thank you for the super chat. She says she ate the plastic bag. The bag was in the shape of her stomach. So the stomach dissolved. You learn something new every day, because I did not know that. I did not know your organs would dissolve. But then I guess they do, because then when you find skeletal remains, I guess that's what has happened. No 54 said, I never ever say people should go to hell. That's not my call. But this hoe should go to hell, bitch. I agree. Hey, Shirley testified finally.
Additionally, unidentified red cloth and green plastic was found in her feces. Investigators are left to question whether Alondra took any steps to ease her suffering.
Did you give her any type of medicine or anything before you left?
Because I weaned her off her seizure medicine.
Okay. I didn't know if you were like under depression. Like, I know I'm leaving. I want everything to be as comfortable as I can. Did you give her anything to like prep her for like you leaving? Yeah. Besides the food and water?
That's what I gave her.
Her seizure medicine?
I weaned her off her seizure medicine.
One additional detail leaves investigators questioning whether what Alondra is telling them is the entire truth. The autopsy report notes that Olivia was not tied to the stroller, but simply secured by the buckle as one would under normal circumstances.
I don't believe that Olivia was left there alive and didn't get out of her stroller like you told me. There's just no way. And we're so close to the truth, and you really just got to tell us that last bit.
I did. When I left her, she was alive. She was.
Was she injured in any way, shape, or form?
Mm-mm. She was fine, normal, or whatever.
Was she crying when you left?
Explain why she didn't
Olivia never showed any emotions due to autism.
Why didn't she get herself out of the stroller?
Olivia had a mind of a 2-month-old.
Why didn't she move at all from where you put her? Why didn't she grab things around her?
Olivia she didn't have that type of strength. Olivia didn't start walking until she was 3. So
why didn't the stroller fall over? And why were there things on top of her to conceal her?
Things, I never picked anything.
There's people that have been very upset about what happened to Olivia. Very upset, and they're not going to get the answers they need because...
Yeah, I never did. One thing I can say, I never did pick anything on her. I did put her in the stroller, and I buckled her up. I left her water, I left her food, but as far as I wasn't...
We didn't find any water or food.
Yeah, I wasn't the type to throw anything on her. Like, clothes was in the closet.
Unwilling to accept that Olivia merely sat still, resigned to a slow and painful death, the detective forces Alondra to confront a brutal truth in pursuit of answers.
Her body is so badly decayed that none of us have seen anything like that in our lives. And how difficult it is for your family members, Cameron's family members, people that have nothing to do with your issues. They're not going to get the closure they need. Because what you're saying doesn't make sense. So it's just going to be some unknown mystery that everybody has to go through trauma with.
This is what I'm telling y'all how I left her. I never did pick anything. I left her in a stroller with the door open. Never pick anything. Okay. I wouldn't even do that. As far as like putting things on top of her.
So I'm confused. Okay, I mean, she is asserting like, I'm a good mom. I left her there in a stroller. I didn't throw anything on her. There were even clothes there. You know, she could have dressed herself. And oh, I left her some water and some snacks. She's not on seizure medication anymore, even though she has seizures and could have any moment flipped out the stroller with a seizure. But you're a good mom because you did those things for her. Mind you, you left. You left. Never went back to see if she was okay. You didn't even go back to give her some more snacks and water. And who are you going to convince? The detective's lying eyes or your lying with your lying mouth? Because they said they ain't see no water bottle. They did not see a water bottle. um, Caramel Beauty said, but you left her unable to do anything for herself, just for pure evil. Ray Della Lewis said, she's lying. That baby was deceased before she left the apartment. Goddess Giop said, and I know I'm probably butchering that, people would have heard the baby crying if she was left alone and alive. Somebody had said earlier that they believed she stuffed that stuff down. Now I'm beginning to believe this child wasn't alive when she left. I kind of thought the child starved to death because y'all know I only watched like half, and I didn't. The video I saw didn't have an interrogation with it. So Reef and Muff's mom said, "I know some COs are risking their jobs for wings. I wonder, is there one willing to kick her ass?" I think there will be an inmate who will do that.
Is there any chance that she was dead before you left the house? Was she injured in any way?
No, because
she was functioning.
I fed her, I gave her water. And the phones that my brother stole, literally, I got the phone call to come over there. I rushed out the house and left.
To come over where?
To my brother's house.
Why is the brother catching strays? You know the phones he stole. What? I don't even understand. I don't even understand.
He called you and asked you to go over there?
Yes, and I did.
For what purpose?
Just to chill, and then him and his girlfriend got into it.
So you left your 7-year-old daughter because your brother wanted to chill?
Moving forward, the detectives bring up another detail from the crime scene that raises new questions of whether or not someone else was aware of Olivia's cruel fate.
Someone shut the bedroom door and put clothes behind it, and someone shut the regular door and put towels behind it.
It shouldn't have been, I just shut the main door. As far as towels or whatever you're talking about, no. That wasn't me at all, no.
Though Alondra denies placing the towels behind the door or putting anything on top of Olivia.
Listen, Cupcake said she sounds like she's talking about a pet and not a child. I fed her and gave her water. The fuck? Now, let's see if you go back to the baby's interview, deflecting at best. You're right, Michi3. If you go back to that baby's interview, didn't she say something about her mommy and dog? She said something. She referenced a dog, and she started crawling on that floor. Remember that?
The fact remains that she was found half covered by a comforter, and on top of her small frame was Alondra's red purse containing her bank card and ID.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
I don't have ID. My brother stole my ID, all my information. Literally.
According to police records, officers were called to a domestic dispute between Alondra and her.
Thank you, Bootleg Dreams. She tried to. No, that's not the one. She said she was sad like a dog. I find that strange that this little girl says that, and this woman is leaving this child. So we don't know what all happened to that child when she was just even alive on a regular day.
Brother at his home toward the end of March, in which she accused him of stealing several of her items, including a bank card. Alondra also tells the detectives that he stole the keys to her apartment.
I understand that you got into it with your brother at his house, right? You told me that. How long had you been staying there?
For a month.
For a month? And you went straight from Misty Waters to your brother's house, right?
This admission leads the detectives to believe she abandoned Olivia toward the end of February, 4 months before she would ultimately be found by the original 911 caller. In addition to the anonymous report, investigators learned that a local news station had received a video from a civilian showing the deceased child in the closet. Detectives requested a copy of the video, but it remains unclear whether they ever obtained it, who sent it, or whether that person is the same individual who made the
It's funny. She made a police report that her brother stole her stuff. She did that. She never went to check on her child.
911 call. Detectives press forward, seemingly determined to understand whether or not Alondra feels any remorse for her actions.
At any point, did you ever feel like I need to go back and get this child and this is something wrong that I'm doing?
I mean, it ran across my head, but wasn't in the right mental state at the time.
Did you not feel any type of way that this kid was suffering? Did you let anybody, let me ask you this, did you let anybody know that she was in there? I can't hear you.
No.
And how would someone know that there was a baby girl inside that apartment? You didn't tell anybody.
No.
Not even halfway mention it to someone that you can remember.
Nobody.
You left her, did you kiss her and hug her?
I hugged her.
Wait.
Say anything to her?
Lies.
What did you say to her?
When you posted on Facebook in April and said that the worst thing has ever happened to you, what happened in April?
This was
on Facebook. You made a couple posts about how you're going through the worst time in your life.
That had to be the relationship that, I found out that the guy that I was messing with and taking care of.
George?
He cheated on me. And I was madly in love with him. I was trying to seek love.
But while Alondra sought love, 7-year-old Olivia was left alone to decay. By the time of her autopsy, not even bugs remained, leaving behind only dead maggots and pupa casings in her skull cavity. All the while, Alondra admitted she continued collecting
Even the maggots died.
$900 a month in disability benefits meant for Olivia's care.
Do you want Olivia to be buried and have closure for her body? Do you want her? Do you want a funeral? Yeah, do you want a funeral for her?
No, because nobody really dealt with her like that. Nobody helped me out with her. No.
Do you want to know how she died? Do you want us to be able to figure that out?
Yes, I would like to. But as far as funeral-wise, no, because if that's the case, as much as I express my situations to so many people and people can help me, now y'all in the picture when something tragic happened.
So do you think...
Okay. I don't want a funeral for my daughter. You know, the one I left to die. I don't want a funeral for her because nobody helped me when she was alive. So no, I don't want a funeral for what? For why? Nobody was around. Nobody helped me. And now people want a funeral? Because, well, I mean, maybe nobody did help her. Okay, fine. But when people ask you where she was, you told different lies to different people. So, there's that. Yeah, Leo lady, she was looking to get some. That's exactly what she was doing. And she posted on Facebook that that's the worst thing that ever happened to her is losing a man that doesn't cheat on her. Okay.
You did this in spite of your lack of support?
Yeah.
To make everybody know loud and clear that they didn't help you?
If it wasn't going to be that, it was going to be me taking my life.
So it was you or Olivia, and that was a choice you made in that moment. It was one or the other.
Ultimately, Alondra's decision was clear. Cameron's mother would later explain to investigators that despite what Alondra claims, Olivia didn't know how to unbuckle herself from the stroller, largely due to her cerebral palsy. Following the autopsy of 7-year-old Olivia Naomi Jordan, her cause of death was ruled as inanition, or extreme exhaustion caused by starvation, as well as dehydration. While toxicology results revealed methamphetamine and fentanyl in Olivia's hair, investigators concluded the exposure likely occurred over several months and wasn't a contributing factor in her death.
How do you get substances in your hair? I'm sorry, everybody. Cupcakes. I'm sorry, everybody failed Olivia too. Bootleg Dream says, "Then, girl, you should be on a damn. You should be on a damn t-shirt." She was a beautiful baby. Jane says, "So many children are suffering." I know, and I hate that.
Alondra's 2-year-old daughter was taken into the custody of the Department of Family and Children's Services. Her 4-year-old daughter was also separated from her father and taken into their custody following a separate investigation, the details of which are unknown. In September of 2023, 27-year-old Alondra Hobbs was indicted on 1 count of malice murder, 2 counts of first-degree cruelty to children, and 2 counts of felony murder. The felony murder charges were later vacated as a matter of law. Alondra entered a non-negotiated guilty plea in April of 2025 and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 40 years. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to...
Okay, yeah, she pled guilty because I mean, what? And it's a separate investigation was done, and the baby was taken. So I wonder where the other child is. That's interesting. So the baby was taken away from the father. It was interesting. We don't get an update on that other child because that child doesn't need to be anywhere near that family. Just period, point blank. Ray Della Lewis said, "Wow, poor baby. Nothing deserves that. No one deserves that." Nikki G said, "I still believe that dad was a part." Uh, oh, they did take both? Okay, Michi 3. Bootleg Dream says, "If your ghost even thinks about coming back to roam this earth, you still have 40 years left in jail." Hey, V. Lenore. How are you doing? I'm going to do something I've never done before, but this is just, I mean, it's the one with the niece and the nephew in the car. That was bad, but for some reason, this is hitting me different. It's really hitting me different, and I just want to take just a few moments of silence for Olivia, if we can, if you don't mind. Thank you. Now, I don't want to end on I want to change the mood here. So I'm going to do another video. Something, you know, something a little bit more just anything to change the mood. Now, hopefully this isn't a lot of screaming and hollering. I don't know what's going to happen in this video, but you know what? Let's do a sovereign citizen for my friend Native Tribe Urban Media. Let me share my screen. We'll do this and then we'll get out of here. I just want to break up the mood because this was a lot. It was, as a content creator, this was a lot for me. Where you want Miss, y'all want Miss Janice. We're supposed to. As a matter of fact, you know what? No, 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 no. No, we're not gonna do. Wait a minute, y'all. Give me a second, because we're gonna do somebody else. We're not gonna do. We're not gonna do Miss Janice. All that screaming and hollering. We are gonna do somebody else if I can find her. I know I got her here somewhere in rotation. She was actually on my other, before they disappeared my list. She was on that, but we're gonna do her because yeah, we got to do something. I just don't feel like we need to leave without uh doing something else to just put something else on your mind. I know I'm still gonna be thinking about that baby, but I just want to do something else because that was a lot. So let me see. I do have Miss Janice around, but I want to do a different one. And y'all, oh, where is she? Y'all, give me a second. I'm trying to find her. Trying to find her. I got her somewhere, I know. Where is she? Where is that girl at? Do 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 do. Where is she at? Where is she at? See, this is when I need my sidekick up here, so I can holler at him and tell him to talk to y'all. Where is that girl at? Oh, I can't find her. Oh no, we might have to do the sovereign citizen because I can't find this girl. I'm looking, I am looking, but I can't find her in my thing. And I know good and darn well she is in my thing. Oh, come on, girl. Where are you? Where are you? I don't see you. Where are you? I don't see you. Where are you? I don't see you. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. We can look. V. Lenore is enjoying from the bushes. I can always put on Charleston White's arrest video. Just to make V happy. I'm looking for the girl. I'm looking for the girl. I'm not finding her, and I don't even see Miss Janice either. This is terrible. Okay, we'll do that sovereign citizen because I can't find Miss Janice, and I can't find. I don't understand why I can't find Miss Janice. I know I had her on my list of downloads, but they disappeared my list. So we'll do this sovereign citizen, and then we will get out of here. Is Native in the chat talking about me? No. Okay, I have to check. We're gonna do this sovereign citizen, and then we'll get out of here. Because what I want I can't find what I want. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop sharing this one, and we're gonna do this one. Okay, let me share. I got one. Let me share. And we'll get into this. We'll do this one, and then we will get out of here. I just had to do. Okay. All right. share my screen, and we will do this one. Hello.
Hello.
Also on the call, please. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I pulled you over.
I'm sorry, I was talking on the phone while I was driving.
Yeah, I pulled you over because, I mean, you're going in and out of lanes without a turn signal, and you're going 50 miles per hour down here, and it's 30 miles per hour.
Was I going 50?
Yeah, and you don't have your lights on. You don't have your headlights on.
These lights are so bad. I feel like these are my brights, and these are my regulars. So.
Okay.
Like, bright.
Okay. She was talking on the phone, and I guess that's why she was swerving in and out. But you know, her lights. You know, she's not, I guess, too particular on lights. But anyway, they weren't on, and she sounds like she's inebriated. Okay. Well, they're not on at all.
No.
No.
Okay.
Are you doing okay tonight?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm not gonna give her too much because she didn't realize that her lights weren't on because I I have night blindness. I have night blindness, and there have been a time or two that my lights weren't on and I didn't even know it. Bootleg Dreams says, I know I sit close sometimes, but damn, sis, why are you so close to the steering wheel? I know I used to be close too, but I'm short, so I would have to be like my chest was in. Before I lost weight, it was like my chest was like right up in the steering wheel. So I saw you're leaving McDonald's, just getting some food. Okay.
And I'm down the street from my home, so.
Okay. Okay. All right. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
Just gonna have to ask you straight up.
Straight up, no.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from home.
Okay. You just went to McDonald's from home?
I just went to get some food and I'm coming back home.
Okay.
I didn't even bring my wallet out with my ID.
How'd you purchase in McDonald's?
Because I got Apple Pay.
Oh. Do you have so you don't have your ID on you then? Okay. I'll just take your name. Do you have proof of insurance? Are you able to have that in the car?
This is actually not my car. This is my auntie's car.
Right, just stay in the car, and then whose car is this? Are you able to?
This is
you don't
my
have a phone?
auntie's car.
Okay, you don't have a phone to
call her,
contact
but
anybody to get proof of insurance?
I could call her, but it's like midnight. I doubt she'll answer the phone.
Okay. Well, maybe try it, because if you can't provide proof of insurance, then I have to give you the no insurance ticket.
You can give me the ticket. I'm not even going to bother with it.
Okay. All right. Just stay. I'm not going to argue with you. Just go. Sure. Go ahead and give me the ticket. I got Apple Pay. I just ran out the house. No purse, no wallet, no nothing. I just ran out the house. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take that ticket. Okay. Shirley testified finally, says, can she even turn the wheel? Cupcake said, girl. Real says something is definitely wrong with her. She has not been drinking, she said. In the car for me, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. If she's valid first, I may have her get out of the car.
So what?
I may have her get out of the car.
You gotta do it or what?
Possibly.
Yeah. Is she decent or what?
Yeah, she's fine. She's driving with no headlights on. She pulled out of McDonald's parking lot, out of McDonald's from the drive-thru right in front of me, and then she's in the middle of the two lanes from McDonald's all the way to Annie. She didn't stop at the red light, and then she's just going back and forth of all the lanes down here, and she's going like 50. So, all right. Hey, Granny the Great.
All right. Shannon, right? Miss Johnson?
Yep.
Okay.
Shannon Johnson.
All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if you're okay to drive right now. Would you be okay with me putting you through some tests to make sure you're okay to drive?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because I'm right down the street from
Okay.
the line, so.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Your eyes look a little bit bloodshot. Okay. You're slurring your words, and the way you were driving as I was en route to another call kind of concerns me.
You're en route to another call when you saw me swerve because I was talking on the phone.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna park.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
You can meet me where I'm gonna park.
No, we're not going to drive away from the
Yeah.
traffic. We're not going to drive away from the traffic stop. California, she just drove away from the traffic stop. Let's just hook her and then.
Hey, Sensible Creation.
We're in the UV parking lot. We're gonna follow and see where she parks. Seriously?
No, I'm not going to approve of a test to see if I'm okay to drive. And you can just meet me at my house because it's just down the street. Okay, bye. I'll take jail for 200, Alex. Not the cush, Aunt Natty.
We're in the parking lot, day 51 Russell. Miss Johnson, I need you to unlock the car.
I'll take a broken window for 600, Alex.
No. Miss Johnson, I need you to unlock the car. All right, when you stand up, I need you to put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
That's fine.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Relax.
Hands behind your back.
Why are you being aggressive?
Because I've given you multiple commands and you're refusing to comply. Stop.
Y'all just aggressive
Stop.
for no reason.
Stop.
Y'all got start for no reason.
Can you get these on my half please?
My phone in my pocket. Stop me. No reason. And you're on another stop. Was it more important than this? Was it more important?
She got the nerve to say, was your other stop more important than this? What is wrong? Oh my gosh. Aunt Natty, I might have to agree with you. I think she is on that cush. Make It Rain said, no excuse for not having support. Lock her up. Michi 3 says, oh, we're talking about let me see. Would you Reefa Muff's mom said she's short and hefty, probably tore up plenty of kneecaps at Dimples. Y'all are just I do have a question. Miss Mad About Music said yes, too many for her not to try to get help. Okay, this is what did I do? I went way. Okay, so I got a question. Did I miss a member milestone at the beginning? I think I did. If I did, I'm sorry. And first of all, let me know in the chat if I did. Del Sol said, that good kush and that was some good kush if she acting like this. She's even being calm when they arrest her, so that's a clue right there. Something ain't right.
Stop moving. I'm not going to ask you again.
You don't have to ask me. Y'all already got rough with me.
Stop.
What does it matter? What does it matter? Now you gonna throw me against the car for no reason.
Is it locked or no?
Yeah. It's locked. The handcuffs are locked. You just being aggressive for no reason. Let's continue with this aggressiveness. For no reason. The handcuffs are live. The handcuffs are live. You're just
Which way be better to walk her?
Probably that way.
Yep. Try this way?
I'll be going this way when
We'll
they
go
go that
this
way.
way.
Right, exactly. Y'all just doing the most.
I'm trying not to have you fall into the snow.
No, you're not. You're doing the most for no reason.
How come when people get stopped for something they've done wrong in a traffic stop, they always claim the officers are doing the most for no reason? Girl, you ran. Come on now.
I can see where the car is.
I have to search first.
No, I know.
What are you searching for? But what are you searching for? If I'm under
arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? What are you searching for? There was nothing against your safety. The car was against your safety, right?
Spread your legs, please. Thank you.
Searching for nothing. You're just doing the most.
Alright, we'll hold her single the other side.
We got the power. Seems like y'all need to get some things in order. Something fell out.
We'll get it.
Catch it.
We'll get it.
Y'all know my interpretation of things has been a little off tonight. Did she feel that other cop shouldn't have searched her because like she didn't do anything to endanger him? Because she said something to that effect, but I don't know if she was talking in general or if she was specifically talking to that one cop. Bible lady says, may I never experience this type of what is it, munching. Let's see, this was Wings and Mumbo Sauce says she's never been that drunk before, and Leo lady said searching is aggressive. Okay, new meaning. Caramel Beauty said slurring her words, and the fact that she kind of, honestly, I don't think that this is alcohol. I'm going more and more with Aunt Natty because do you see how she's kind of like sluggish and just, she's not even hollering, which is very unusual because, when we see people who run and everything from the police, usually we get the slurring of the words. The yelling and all these things, and we're not getting that. Hey, let's talk about it all said, she's dumb. Leo lady said this isn't her first time. The car protected the police. Sensible Creations said another person who won't get to eat their dinner, right? She ain't gonna be able to eat that McDonald's. But more importantly, I wonder yeah, she must have really been at McDonald's. I was gonna say, did they find McDonald's in the car? But she was really there because they saw her leave the parking lot. So
Thank you.
Okay. Please step out, Miss Johnson. I'm gonna walk into this door over here. Need help?
My hands were tied behind my back.
y'all, I should have saved this for bonnets and bad weaves. But Nikki G said no bra. Now, Nikki G, she ran out. She ain't got no purse, no wallet, no nothing. She ain't had time to be putting on no bra just to go to McDonald's and get her food. Are you serious?
I'm a big girl. Now.
Got it? Mm-hmm. All right, let's just walk to that door right there.
Going good. You don't have to touch me.
No, we do have to touch it.
You don't.
Yeah,
You don't. You
I
don't.
promise this will go a lot easier if you go with the program, all right?
I'm going with the program fine. Y'all just don't like how I'm going with it.
Your hands are tough, so you have to be.
Yeah, and I'm walking well. That's why I said I don't need nobody to touch me. You gonna open it? Great. Awesome. Awesome. Try it again. Didn't work. Great.
She got on shorts. Go on, mama.
Y'all need the ticket for the night. Y'all got it.
Okay, Miss Johnson, look at me, please. The more you do this, all right, let me talk for a sec. The more you are uncooperative.
Let's just go ahead.
Yes, the more you're uncooperative, the longer this is going to take.
I'm gonna, this is the type of thing I hate about cops and shit. I'm gonna be uncooperative because I feel like you're arresting me for like unnecessary shit. So yeah, I'm gonna argue and fight back. Why would I not? Like, why would I not? Okay, and I'm a.
Oh wow, y'all! I'm somewhere else tonight. You right. Who said that? Michi 3 in the snow. Why is she a sweatshirt and booty shorts? Ray Della Lewis says she could have stayed home in that outfit. Woo child. Justin's mom said, "Are those her boobs?" They absolutely are. Nikki G said, "Prime example why you need to be fully dressed. You never know when you're going to jail." Coming from McDonald's, Granny the Great said she's effing with them real bad, but she's on her way to jail. Did y'all's grandmas ever tell y'all that, make sure you always have on your good underwear because you never know when you be in an accident? Boy, I heard that most of my life.
Prepared to face the consequences.
Well, I am too.
Okay, great. So we're on the same page. Let's do this shit. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to sweet talk me because I feel like it's an unnecessary arrest.
I have to search you one more time.
Great, search me again because I slipped some shit in my pocket when you arrested me. The fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna fight back. Anybody's gonna fight back when you're denying them their free will. You have my hands cuffed behind my back. What should I do? Honestly, like, come the fuck on. Yeah, you're under arrest. So when you're under arrest, you're gonna fight it.
That's a crime.
Okay, it's a crime. I don't care.
Fight it in court.
Okay, and we're gonna do that, but at the same time, I'm still gonna fight like the arrest was unnecessary.
Be charged with additional
And you can
crimes.
charge that, and I'll fight that in court, right? Okay, so shut the fuck up. You don't have to, and I won't either.
Can you widen your stance for?
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So we're on the same page, and you're sober and you're
I can
arguing.
switch.
So we're
And
both
you're
arguing.
not,
So what's the
and that's why you're under
difference?
arrest.
So what's the difference? And you feel like I'm not, right? Exactly. Okay. So 2 ends of a shared sword.
Yep, fuck that.
Talk my shit.
You can put it this way.
No.
Bible lady. I had to go scroll back up, see why by laughing at you. Bible lady says she has a brupa breast and a fupa. Bible lady, as usual, misbehaving in the chat, okay? Yeah, Justin, I don't know why the police argue with her. Do she have on lotion? When I see people like this, I wonder if they're clean. Because if you go out the house, if you don't, I know I've gone, if I just got to pick up a prescription out those, because, when I'm at home, I'm relaxed. I'm in my at home clothes. But when I get ready to go out, I have taken stuff out my closet and thrown it on, but I make sure it matches, it fits, it's clean. I'm clean. This is, ugh.
Okay.
You gotta do what we asked you to do, or we're just gonna make you do it.
Okay. You can make me do it, and it'll happen.
Kick the cop and you'll get charged with it.
Why are you kicking me? Why are you kicking me?
You're not
Because I
listening.
position myself comfortable.
Uh-oh.
Why are you
What did we ask you? What did we ask you to do?
Oh, you was
You're gonna be
waiting
cuffed
for
to the bench. You're being cuffed to the bench.
You was waiting for a Wilkins.
Okay.
You were waiting for a Wilkins.
No, nobody wants any
Yeah,
problems
no,
with you. You're the
do
one causing the
because I
problem.
just spread my legs
You're on
and you
camera.
wanted to kick me.
No,
you
you're-
and shake.
You're trying to kick police officers. We all witnessed it, okay?
Did not. I just spread.
I saw it too. Hey, Candy Gal.
Hey, Wilkins, I'm gonna uncuff this hand so we
That's
can get on that
fine.
side, all right?
Click it. Go ahead. Do
Just
it.
do the one-handed.
Do it.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do this
Do
one.
that shit.
Let's have both ones cuffed up.
That's fine.
I just spread my legs so I can be more comfortable.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, that is what
You
happened.
can lie to somebody else. You don't have to try on camera.
You got body cams, right?
Wanna help me get
Y'all got body cams? Y'all got body cams. Oh, and we gonna be aggressive with this hand. Right, shut the fuck up, Wilkins. I'm just getting more comfortable. I'm just getting more comfortable.
You can walk.
Jackson, We got Schaefer, Wilkins. What is that?
Yes.
That looks Greek. What is that?
Italian.
And true. And Antrobus.
There you go. Let me adjust your
Great, awesome. I'm comfortable now. I don't really give a fuck. I'm a big bitch. I need
Leave her
space.
right on that floor.
Take me a long time to do that.
Well, you can hear it right when you're not listening to all the instructions. So you're
The woman carried on with her disruptive behavior and refused to take a breath test. She was subsequently placed in her cell and charged with DUI, speeding 15 to 20 miles per hour above the limit, operating an uninsured motor vehicle, failure to signal when required, disobeying a traffic control signal, driving without lights when required, fleeing to elude a peace officer, obstructing a peace officer, and resisting a peace officer. Share your thoughts below and remember to like and
Ooh. Now I'm gonna tell you, had she cooperated, she probably would have only gotten the ticket for whatever that officer said she was going to give her a ticket. Now she's in jail. Uh, Bootleg Dream said, "Girl, damn, that's the whole book." Nikki G said, "Boy, she had a list." Bible Lady said, "Charges are longer than a CVS receipt." Ray Della Lewis said, "Damn, girl, all that for Mickey D's." Real says, "Do they sell liquor at McDonald's?" Yeah, I think she was buzzed. I mean, I hope she knows that not taking that test, you lose your license automatically for a year. But I have a feeling, well, no, they must be valid because the officer would have said so. So I would just go ahead and take the daggone ticket or take the test. Even if I knew I was inebriated, I would just take it and pray while I'm blowing, is what I would do. So, y'all, I want y'all to keep Bible Lady, she's got pneumonia, and she's had it for a few days. You know, she told her doctor on Sunday, "You got to hurry up, get me out of this urgent care because I got to see bonnets and bad weaves." So if you haven't checked that out on Sunday, for Sunday's body cam, check that out. Okay. Also keep Shay B and Prima Wanda in your prayers. Okay. We're gonna get out of here. I will be back on tomorrow. I think, I guess probably at 10 because I know that uh V rescheduled her live. And then of course for Friday it is after dark. And we never know if Native's gonna pop up and do something. So we'll see about all that. But I appreciate y'all being here. I swear I got a member milestone. And didn't acknowledge it. And if I did, I am so sorry. Also, shout out to the Marvelous Moonlight mods. Thank you for the super chats. I hope you guys come tomorrow for body cam. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna try to come up with a little theme. And like I said, members, look out because I might have a video posted if I'm able to get it done. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do, especially on a body cam night. I am really trying to get more, the Nesto stuff, the views are no problem. But for body cam, and I know this isn't everybody's thing, but if you know somebody who likes body cams or whatever, let them know this is what Legacy Moon does. Also, if you, let's see here. Oh, hyping. I thank all of you who have been hyping my videos. I really appreciate that so much. And I am trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. So if we could do that, man, the time I said I wanted to get to 2,000, the way people were calling relatives and going on multiple devices and stuff, I really appreciated that. But now I am trying to get to 3,000. I'm almost afraid to read Miss Principal, also known as Baby Gravy's super chat, but I will. She says, "Is it still bullying if you are 100 years old?" I am not going to answer that question. Oh my goodness, we got a gifted membership, and let's see. Uh Bootleg Dream. We have let me do this right. We've got a gifted membership from Nikki G. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the platform. And Bootleg Dreams got gifted. Okay. So you go on over there to members and check out what is in there. And welcome to the Moonlight Investigators. Drop your new emojis in the chat. And y'all welcome Bootleg Dreams. He says, "Thank you, Nikki G." Yeah, we got good stuff there. So check it out. Oh, let me switch. I forgot to switch my screen. And I know she doesn't like to be, she doesn't feel like, she needs to be acknowledged. But I would like to thank Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame for this Legacy Moon right here. She did this for me, and I really appreciate that. I know I'm looking a little bit light, but that picture, the picture I gave her for that, the sun is on my face, and I might have been pale that day. I don't know, but anyway, so I'm looking quite white. But I appreciate her for doing that for me. And we will, like I said, I'm gonna get that members thing done, and then I might also, so there might be 2 members only lives this week. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. We will see what happens on tomorrow. Yeah, she is Ray Della Lewis. She's very talented. Child, you should see how many times I got to go at it before I can get my thing right. And once again, for those of you who wasn't here at the beginning, this is the unfiltered picture of me. As I said, I put makeup on and whatnot on my pictures so that I look, I like that look, and I don't always wear makeup every day. So I fix my face and have makeup. So this is me, my unfiltered picture. That's not bullying, that's just truth. Okay. Because some people seem to think that we got gangs on YouTube and we're part of the, I don't know, YouTube. I don't know, but anyway. Oh, thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Bible Lady. I'm getting out of here so I can go to bed so I can get up and go. Oh, thank you. My freckles. See, that's what I do a lot of times. I try to hide the freckles and stuff. I don't know. But anyhow, we are getting out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow, probably around 10 o'clock. And we are going to do some things with some body cams. I think I want to get the funnier ones for tomorrow. So without anything else being said, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And I love you uh from the moon and back, or is it no it's to the moon and back. Duh. I told y'all something was wrong with me today. Love you to the moon and back, and I'll see y'all on the next one.